Hey there, it's Lenny McGill with the GlockStore Performance and Custom Shop here in the amazing Nashville studios today. And I've got a product to show you that I think is going to make your life a little bit easier if you own a G43X or a G48 or even a 43. But we're going to first talk about our ongoing sweepstakes, which are available to add to your cart any one of these stickers. Boom, boom, boom. And there's actually 4 of them right now going on. Any one of these stickers will get you involved in our sweepstakes where you have a chance to win something that's really cool and really unique and really different. And it's ongoing now. So get involved, become a winner, and I think you'll enjoy it. Now let's talk about this new product that we just got completed. After a little bit of R&D and a lot of design work, we've come up with something which we think is really great. It's for your 43X. It's an extended slide stop lever. Okay, slide stop is also known as a slide release. Not to be confused with the slide lock, which is the takedown lever. Okay, I do that all the time on videos. I say slide lock, slide stop. This is the extended slide stop for your Glock 43, 43X, or 48. All right, first of all, I want to show you, this is the standard factory, guns unloaded, slide stop. And you'll see that it is rather flush with the frame. So it makes it a little bit difficult to manipulate without altering your grip. And even with altering your grip, sometimes people have trouble when it locks back, being able to release it. You know, when it locks back on the last shot, boom, and you try to release it, sometimes you just don't have any purchase because it's basically flat and flush. So, I mean, you can do it, and it just takes a little bit of effort to get on top of it. Well, the product we have is going to make it a lot easier and much simpler to manipulate than the factory. It's the extended slide stop lever, and it's right here. And it's a night and day difference. And I'm going to tell you why, because it's got this little bumpy piece here that actually allows you to really just, put a thumb on it and just manipulate it without having to jump on it. And that's one way that it makes it a lot easier. But the other thing is you can lock it back a lot easier without having to adjust your grip. And I'll demonstrate that here as we go through the installation. So this is the Glock 43X extended slide stop lever. We're going to do the installation, and this kind of really applies to the 43, the 43X, the 48, and really just about all the Glock guns use the same style of installation. So the gun's empty, right? I've already determined that. I've pulled the trigger in a safe direction, right? I'm going to go ahead and pull the slide back just about a 1/4 of an inch, pull down on the slide lock, also known as a slide, the takedown lever, should I say. Hold that down and then walk this slide off and grab it, and let's go ahead and put the slide or the upper off to the side. And we're going to look at that slide stop lever, which is right here, okay? There's a little tab here that intersects with the follower in the magazine, and that's what locks the slide back on the last shot. So when the gun runs out of bullets, when the magazine runs out of bullets, and it comes up, the follower intersects with that little tab and pushes it up in the lock position, and it locks the slide back. So then if you want, you drop the magazine and it still stays locked back, you insert a new magazine and then depress the slide stop lever, and the slide goes forward, strips around, and you're ready to shoot again. This extended option makes it a lot easier to do so. So let's go ahead and go through the disassembly of the frame. All right, there's 2 pins that we're going to work with, the trigger housing pin and the trigger pin. Okay, trigger housing pin is plastic, comes out easily. This is a 3 32nd inch punch. I've got the gun sitting on just a piece of a roll of this duct tape, which I like a lot because you can put your gun on and nothing happens. And it does have a little tackiness to it, so the gun stays. And so I just go ahead and pop that out like so. The pin sits inside there and doesn't get lost, doesn't roll off the table. It's a tiny little pin too, but the gun won't work without it. And that is the trigger housing pin. Now this trigger pin sometimes gives people trouble getting out, especially if you have a brand new gun. And there's a secret to that. The secret is, as you manipulate the trigger pin with the punch, you want to jiggle or manipulate the slide stop lever. And that basically takes a little bit of pressure because there is spring pressure here, and it's actually engaging the notch in the trigger pin. So that jiggle kind of gives it a little bit where you're putting pressure on it, and all of a sudden the pin will come out. So I'm going to go ahead and get my fingers ready. And this is usually a little tight, so sometimes difficult to do with just your arm pressure. So my goal is to get it all lined up, right? Start to jiggle a little bit, then put some of my body weight on it, and sometimes it comes right out. And this time it did. Yahoo! Okay, so this is the trigger pin. You'll see that notch that I'm talking about is right there. And the, a little magnetized there, the the slide stop locks into that notch with that spring. And we'll show you that as we go through the installation. Back to the disassembly, we're going to take the locking block out, just use my punch and pry it straight out. Boom. And then here comes the slide stop lever. Okay. That's the factory versus the extended. Now I'll show them side by side here. Hopefully you got some good light on there and you can actually see them. Let's see if I can twist my wrist around a little bit. There we go. This being the extended version and this being the flat version up here. So you can see the extended version has a nub on it that's going to make it a lot easier to manage with my thumb than the flat version. But everything else is the same. And it's got the same little tab we talked about earlier that will intersect with the follower. All right, so basically, that's it. Once I pull that out, I don't even need to pull the trigger out. I'm just going to drop the slide stop lever directly into a little slot there that it fits. And, you know, there's really only one way it goes. And once you drop it in, you'll see the holes line up. And I can look in there and I can see the holes line up. Now, I am going to tell you that there's spring pressure on that, so it wants to sit up. So that's going to come into play when we put that pin back in, because sometimes you have to push it down a little bit. Sometimes the locking block will actually help push it down. So I'm going to put the locking block back in. You'll see how this rests right here on the frame. See how it nicely fits inside the little notch there. And I'll put the locking block back into the two slots that are just where they're supposed to be. I look back in that hole, and everything looks like it's lined up pretty good. I can see a little bit of configuration there with the slide stop lever, but I'll get to that in just a second. Now, I'll take my trigger housing pin and tap it back into the frame. Get it started. I like this little hammer that we sell, this little punch set. We sell thousands of these because it's got a little nylon tip. You can see we've been beating on it a little bit. And just tap that in. I'll take a punch and just true that up with my fingers, just so it's even on both sides and it's not going to interfere with me. And I'll take my trigger pin. And again, remember the notches, right? Okay, so just so you understand how those notches work, is this slide stop lever gets into the frame and it will actually catch on that notch. And you can see that once it's on that notch, it kind of doesn't want to come out. All right, so that's why you jiggle that to take the pin out, because sometimes the that gets stuck and it does cause trouble trying to just force it out. So now when you put the pin back in, there's another little secret I like to try to use. Sometimes it goes right in. All right, okay, so I got it started. And sometimes what you'll need to do with your finger is push down on the slide stop just a little bit. And there's a little bit of spring pressure there. I can just feel it. But that is enough to clear the metal. Now, if you're sitting here tapping on it with a hammer and it's not going anywhere, I'm going to caution you, do not beat on it and try to force it. I mean, you could make it go, all right? I got to be honest, because this is a beveled edge here on that pin, and that pin could ride itself over top of the lip. But you could also bend the slide stop, and I've done that once, maybe twice. So the trick is to actually get your finger up on top of that, get it, give it a little bit of play, just a little push down, and it goes straight in. How perfect. Now, one thing to think about. So the pin is flush on this side, but a little bit recessed on that side, so it's not equally centered. So the slide stop lever is not perfectly engaged in that notch. And we want it to be, because that's where you get the best action out of everything. So what I'm going to do is take a punch and push that pin down just a little bit, and sometimes you'll hear the spring action click into the notch, and you'll hear a little click. So let's see if I can hear that. I heard it, and I hope you did too. And now you can see it's a little bit more recessed on this side, and it's basically recessed on that side, but even on both sides, should I say. And then we have the spring pressure we're looking for. Right here is the slide stop, and that's what we're looking for. We want it to snap back. And that's it. And that's the installation. It's really simple. I mean, you can do it in 2 or 3 minutes. I've talked through it and made it a long effort, but it goes pretty quick. And now we're going to go ahead and reassemble the upper onto this this lower, and boom. Now, the key to this thing is, I'll put the magazine down. I'll show you when it locks back. Okay. Now I've got a lot more purchase, a lot more meat to hang onto, and I can just easily drop the slide. Easily. I mean, now the other thing that's really cool about this, if you are in a circle and you want to, hand a gun to somebody, the polite way to do that is to have the slide locked back. And that way everybody knows the gun's unloaded. So when someone says, hey, can I see your gun? You can say, yes, you can see my gun. So you pull the slide all the way back and you lift up on the slide stop lever with your thumb. You don't even have to change your grip, because you have extra meat on that extended slide stop that allows you to engage your thumb on that side. Boom. So it's almost impossible to do it with the standard factory with just your thumb. Usually you have to reposition your hand and get up there and do all that. But the ability to do so and manipulate that without changing your grip is what makes this super special and super useful, and something that I think anybody who's got a G43X should have one. It looks good. It works great. It feels better on your finger, and you can operate it better. So, I mean, really, there's so many reasons you should have it, and it's not really an expensive item. And for those of you who have the Coyote 43X, and there's a lot of them out there because we have sold a bunch of these, we now have one available in FDE. That's an option. It's kind of a limited run, but it is an option. And look how beautiful that is and how that matches up to everything. If you're really looking to, make this truly custom, it would look really good. Now we just need to make that magazine FDE, but we can do that too. And that's because we are the GlockStore, and we do all kinds of cool things for your Glock. We make them better, we make them shoot better, we make them look better, and we make you a better and safer shooter. Because when you can manipulate your gun better, you're going to be safer. Okay? Again, you can manipulate that slide stop with just your thumb without changing your grip. And there we have done it. I just demonstrated it a couple times, and it's so much easier to just push down. So if you're looking to improve your experience with your Glock 43, 43X, 48, the extended slide stop is relatively revised and new and available here at GlockStore. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.